Good morning, everybody. This is Lois Banks coming to you from the Lois Banks Ministry. Today is July the 5th, 2019, and the sun is coming out. Soon as the sun hits my backyard, I plan to go in my backyard and sunbathe in my bikini. You know, when you go outside and you get the early morning sun rays, you feed your body, you feed your spirit, and you just bless your body with health. God created the sun for many reasons, and I'm going to talk about the health reasons of the sun to you today. Many people don't know, but the sun is like food and medicine for your body. It's an antiseptic, it's an antifungal, it's an antiviral, it's filled with vitamins and minerals. It will just bless your body. So what I like to do is I like to get out early in the morning, before the sun gets too hot, because you don't want the hot sun on you. You just want the early morning sun on you. And I like to put on a bikini so that most of my skin is exposed to the sun, early morning sun, to pull in all those vital nutrients from the sun that God created for our bodies as well as the earth. Let's face it, if we don't have any sun, the grass won't grow, won't be green, we won't have any food. The sun is very important, and it provides the nutrients that we need, not only in food, but just for our bodies. Now, I don't use sunscreen, not with the early morning sun rays. If you use sun rays, you're most likely going to get skin cancer. Look on the bottom of your look on the back of your sunscreen bottle, and you will see all these different chemicals. That's what causes skin cancer. It's not the sun; it's the chemicals uh, in the sunscreen and the chemicals in your food. For centuries and years, the sun has been used to heal and keep the body healthy and whole. You need sunlight in your body. You need it. It's very, very important. The sun can kill fungus, and fungus is a cancer. The sun can kill um, viruses. When my youngest daughter, who's now 24, was a young girl, if she had a fever, when she's a little girl, every now and then, I would lay her out in the sun. First, I would give her a enema to clean out the bacteria that was floating around in her intestines. Then I would lay her out in the early morning sun, and the fever would just completely break, and she will bounce back up like nothing ever happened. So don't forget that God created science, and he put it at humanity's disposal to be a part of their life. Now, if you're in the doors all day and you're not getting fresh air and sunlight, your body, your cells are starving for that solar energy, for that healing energy, and your body just needs it. So I just want to encourage people to use the gentle sunlight during the day and in the evening. If you have any kind of discomforts like backache, knee aches, stomach ache, lay that part of your body in the early morning gentle sunlight, or gentle sunlight when the sun is setting, and you will notice that the pain will disappear. It'll leave because the nutrients from the sun will go into the body and completely restore your health. I excel in science when I was in elementary, junior high school, and in college. I love science. And science is a part of God because God created science. And as Christians, And even if you're not a Christian, you still need to have a healthy balance between your prayer life, the power of God, and your natural life. There has to be a balance there. For instance, it's not good enough to pray in tongues all day and night, prophesy, and not eat right, not exercise, and not get outside in the sun to let the sun be a blessing to your body. You see how off balance that is? It's very off balance. And I notice a lot of Christians are very, very off balance. So you want to make sure that you're walking in the whole counsel of God to be a blessing to your body and to promote, health and long life. When I was growing up in New Albany, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio was the capital. I lived out in New Albany, Ohio, and Pataska, Ohio, which are suburbs of Columbus. And in New Albany, I saw solar homes that were powered by solar energy from the sun. So just think about that for a minute. If a house can collect the energy from the sun and power electricity and energy in a house, how much more do you think your body would benefit from the energy from the sun? Now, as Christians, we do not worship the sun. We don't worship the sun. We know who created the sun in the sky, and we know that was God. So we keep our priorities straight, but we use our intelligence, the intelligence that God gave us, to benefit from every source of resource that God has given to us. Many of you know that I flow in signs and wonders and miracles and the power of God. But God has trained me as a nurse to balance that out with the natural laws. Like, don't flow in signs and wonders alone without cleansing out your body, eating right, putting the right nutrients in your body, exercising, getting out in the sunlight, doing the things you know you're supposed to do to walk in the promises of God. So there's a part that we play. And even in my healing ministry, when God gives somebody a supernatural miracle, I still give them instructions on how to properly take care of their body so they don't lose the miracle. Because you can get a miracle and then lose it, going back to your old bad lifestyle and lifestyle habits. So it's better to instruct people and give them the tools they need to just walk in divine health. You just want to walk in divine health. And you'll also notice benefits of sunbathing as well. In the gentle sunlight, it decreases your need for food because the sun is food for your cells. You'll notice that you won't be hungry. I do get up and I eat and I feed my body and I eat food, but I notice when I get in the gentle sun rays, along with eating and putting, nutrients in my body, the essential nutrients, I'm not hungry throughout the day. My body's not calling out for food because it's satisfied. So, that whole food pyramid, eating 3 times a day, I'm telling y'all right now, is all a lie. It's a setup from Satan to get you so far away from the things of God and the principles of walking in health with God. You don't have to eat 3 times a day to be healthy. I'm telling you, I usually eat maybe one meal and a breakfast smoothie that has all of the vital nutrients, and then I get my sun. I'm like completely full for the whole day. And I know this sounds strange. It's probably a new concept for people. But I'm a solid 150 pounds. And I fast once a week for 24 hours. But when you have the right nutrients in your body, and I've said this before, your body needs over 102 minerals. I get that every day when I do my breakfast smoothie in the morning. I have a cap full of Dr. Wallach's plant-derived minerals and Dr. Sabi's herbs. Together I get over 102 minerals in my smoothie, along with the organic nutrients that are in my smoothie from the fruits and the vegetables and the ginger and the garlic. And then I combine that with my almond milk. I'm telling you, your body absorbs those nutrients and it's sustained. You're not hungry and you're not craving for food a lot because your body is satisfied. And I love to eat. I love to eat food. But you're only supposed to eat when you're hungry. You're not supposed to be walking around shoving food in your mouth 24/7. You never give your body a break and to relax. I've said this many times on social media. I learned this in as a nurse. Your body is programmed by God. It functions two ways. When you eat food, it digests, your body digests the food, it breaks it down, it eliminates the food, right? The moment the body is completed with the digestion process, it then flips over into something called healing hours. You don't have any food going in your mouth. Your body's finished digestion. And during the healing process, the body is programmed by God to look for cancer cells, to look for gallstones, to look for kidney stones, to look for disease cells. Anything that should not be in your body during those healing hours, when you're not interrupting the healing hours by eating food, it is looking to keep your body healthy and whole. It's just an internal program that God has programmed into the body that a lot of people don't know that. But Satan knows it. That's why he created the food pyramid, because he knows if you keep shoving food in your mouth, you'll never get to the point where you learn how to nourish your body properly, where you're not hungry all the time, and you keep interrupting your healing hours. See? And this information needs to be taught in the church. For some reason, people who are not Christians, they know this stuff. They know this information. It's the church that's lopsided and unbalanced, who don't know the laws of their God. God established health laws. You must learn these laws. You must study yourself approved in the area of health and nutrition, just like you study yourself approved in tithes and offerings and money and holiness and righteousness. If you have a sick body, how much are you going to do for the Lord? You're going to be jacked up and not able to finish your assignment for the Lord in victory because you didn't know what to do with your body, because you rejected truth when truth was trying to come to you. Now, I usually, getting back to the sunbathing, I go in my backyard because I have high fence on both sides of my house in my backyard where I can have some privacy. And I only wear my bikini when I'm sunbathing in my backyard. If I go to the beach or if I go somewhere in public, I wear a whole piece, a one piece with a sarong. Okay, so I don't, walk around the earth giving people a reason to sit there and lust after my body. I don't do stuff like that. So I'm very ladylike. And I try to, do things decently in order. But when I'm in my backyard, I lay on a trampoline that I bought my kids years ago. And in the gentle sunlight, I just absorb the sun. I've been doing that since I was 11, 12 years old. I used to just lay out in the sun, on both sides. It just felt so good. I didn't understand quite as a child why I was doing that, but it just felt so good, and I just did it. So I want to make sure that I send a message of health and blessings to the world, and to tell the truth. Don't forget, it's the early morning sun and the sun that's setting in the evening that you want to get the sun rays, because it's a gentle sun. And if you use sunscreen for any reason, like going to the beach or anything like that, don't forget the sunscreen has a lot of chemicals in it that creates cancer in the body. So I want you to be aware of that. That stuff, everything, just think about it. Everything the world tells you is a lie. They're just lying to you. It's all a lie. Okay? So I just want you to know the truth. God wants you to know the truth. He wants you to be well. He wants you to take advantage of resources, things that He's already given you. If you have bacteria in the pores of your skin, when you do the early morning sunbathing, or evening sunbathing, you will notice that dirt and stuff will come out your pores and your skin will look better. If you have any kind of blood issues, any kind of blood diseases, viruses, bacteria, disease cells will leave your body when you get the gentle sun rays getting into your body. It'll go directly through your skin, into your blood supply, and heal you. That's a gift that God brought to humanity. So the sun is not just up in the sky, protecting humanity from the bitter cold. It's up there for many reasons. So I just wanted to share that information to you today. Speak a word of blessing to humanity today. And this is Lois Banks, coming to you from the Lois Banks Ministry. Be blessed and be healthy, and finish your assignment for the Lord.